This is the pure truth. Immediately you declare your allegiance for God, you become devil's number one attack. 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 8 and 9. Let's deal with verse 8 first. It says, stay alert. Watch out for your great enemy, the devil. He prowls around like a roaring lion, looking for someone to devour. You see, whether you like it or not, this is the pure truth. Immediately you declare your allegiance for God, you become devil's number one attack. Well, if you are not of God, you see, your own is on a separate case. You're already in a snare, like you have been conquered already. The best thing you can do for yourself, if you are not of God, is just run back to Him. There's nothing inside where you are. He has already captured you. So that's just by the way. Immediately you've declared your allegiance for God, you become His number one attack. He is targeting you. There's nothing you can do about it. He's roaring like a lion. Have you seen some videos where lion is hungry? Do you know how they roar? Do you know how he looks around? That's what the scripture says, that the devil is roaring like a lion, looking for who to devour. So once you declare your allegiance for God, He is already looking for you to devour you. Now, let's go to the next verse. Let's see what Peter says we should do. The first thing he says in verse 9 is that stand firm against him. That sounds simple, but it is not simple. It is very powerful. Stand firm against him. Before the standing firm, you see, if you are looking for some physical signs that will prove to you that the enemy is after you, you may not see immediately. You may not see early. You see, this guy is very smart. No wonder the scriptures advise us that we should be wise like the serpent. This guy is very wise. Let me show you how he will do it that you may not even know that he's attacking you. You know, chair has 4 legs. Yes, let me say the average chairs that we know has 4 legs. Do you know what the enemy is going to do? The devil himself. You know, because he's wise, he's going to add another leg for you, making 5. Do you know where he's going to put the leg? He will put it at the center. You know, chair has 1, 2, 3, and 4. He will now add the 5th leg at the middle. After adding the 5th leg, he will now be removing those side legs one after the other. He will remove the front, he will remove the back, he will remove everything. And how does this guy remove it? You know, he will just come, he will be eating you little by little. He will be taking away your prayer life. He'll be separating you from the godly relationship that you have. Something will just happen, you just speak offense, you just say, oh, and we call ourselves believers, so you too you could do this. You will now tell yourself that, no, I can never walk with you again. It is better to even walk with the unbelievers. Sure, do you know what he's doing? He's just removing those legs. He's removing those legs so that when you fall, you will not have people that you can run to. So he'll be removing those legs one after the other. After he has successfully removed the 4 legs, you know there's nothing else. You see that remaining leg to Fisimidu is the reason why you feel you are standing. He knows that if he should remove 1 leg, he's going to bend. You will bend. Then you quickly run to God for your life. But it's very smart. This guy is super smart. So he will be removing one after the other. So once he has successfully removed all the 4 legs, you know, it doesn't take him anything to remove the one he puts there. After all, it's the one that puts there. It becomes very easy for him to remove it. It could even be a relationship for you. That one that you put at the center could be a job. You see, that's why there's a need for us to really scan when some opportunities comes our way. It may not be of God. It could be of the devil. So if he's the one that gave you that job, you see, he just put it there for you to think you are standing. So after he has removed those 4 legs that God himself placed into your life, what's he going to do? You just remove the last one, which is the one that put it there. You remove it. After removing it, what's going to happen? It's going to be a great fall. Like, it will be a great fall. Nothing will be able to support you. No wonder you see some people that you feel, oh, they are serving God now. But when they fall, they never rise again. In short, they don't even attempt to rise because they just feel there's nothing else for them to do. That's why you see some people, they just go and commit suicide. If you think that devil is not doing something in your life, it even shows that he has eaten you deep. He will just be eating you by the side until he's able to eat deep into your life. So don't think that devil is not after your life. Don't even think that he's not doing something in your life. Check your prayer life, check your study life, check the relationships you have, check the godly things that are supposed to surround you. Check it out. Check your sanity. Check your way of reasoning. Does it align with the scripture? If it doesn't, he's already hitting you deep. He will be giving you false reality. So there's a need for you to really be sensitive. Let's now go to the antidote that Peter gave us. He said in verse 9, the first part, stand firm against him and be strong in your faith. Those two talks about being strong, firm and strong. Strong in your faith, firm against him. How does that apply to us overcoming this guy? If this guy doesn't have anything, if he's nothing, he won't even say we should stand firm against him. And he will not say that we should be strong. They only tell you to carry something very well when it is heavy. So when Peter is saying stand firm, he knows that this guy is a master destroyer. You know, his major assignment is written boldly in John chapter 10 verse 10. He said that the enemy, he only coming to steal, to kill, and to destroy. When you see him in your life, three things he wants to perform is either to kill you, to destroy you, or to steal from you. He will perform either of the three. The level at which you allow the enemy, the devil, to eat deep into your life is the level he will go. If you lose God, he will eat everything. If you allow him in your finance, he will eat it. If you say that you see my health, you dare not come to it, he will never come. When you apply spiritual principles, he will not come. So the day you say no to devil, that guy, the end has come over you, over my finance, the end has come over you, that is the standing firm. That guy, you have done your worst, not anymore. I resist you. No wonder James also said it, that submit to God and resist the devil, he will flee. That is the standing firm. Tell him that, guy, over my health, the end has come over you. You can never come close to me again. Over my finance, the end has come. That is the standing firm. If you are not firm, he will see you as you're just joking. And you know, it's not by words of mouth. It is applying spiritual principle. How do you stand firm against him? What did the scripture says? You have to pray, you have to study, and you have to believe. These are biblical principles that you can apply to stand firm against him. It is what you believe that you confess. If you don't believe that if you resist the devil, he will flee, you cannot even resist him. He said, we are more than conquerors. He has given us victory. Now let's not talk about be strong in your faith. You see, one of our greatest tools in overcoming the devil is our faith. Let's see what 1 John chapter 5 verse 4 says. For whosoever is born of God overcometh the world. And this is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. This is the victory that overcometh the world, even our faith. Faith is one of the powerful tools that we use to overcome here on earth. Now, why is this faith very important? Is it one of the name of the devil is called a deceiver. And what does a deceiver do? He just take away from the truth. That's just what he does. He's very good at it. And it's the reason why the scripture says that be wise like the devil. Do you know, it's just the same thing that he did for Eve in the Garden of Eden. He just deceived her. This is what the Bible said. This is what God said. And he came and just manipulated the lie. And he showed her that, oh, you will not surely die. You see, it's just because God didn't want you to be like him. That's just it. And you now know what he did. Even after he has manipulated Eve, and Eve saw it and it looks beautiful. He's super good at doing that. He's a deceiver. He knows how to deceive you, that even the truth that you know will become lie. That's who he is. That's his name. He can deceive you in a way that you will even forget your name. That is how powerful he is in deceiving people. He's going to throw a lot of fiery darts against you. But if you don't have faith, my brother, fiery dart, and Tobade is going to eat deep. Do you know what this guy does? The way he deceives is this. He's going to start with something very juicy. Once you believe, that's the end. For an example, he can tell you that, do you know that there's nobody in your family that has ever done something worthy of recognition? Once you believe, you just open the door for him. He will now enter the sitting room. Yeah, he will tell you that, okay, check your forefathers, check your father. Do you know that he's struggling at the moment? Once you agree, say yes. He will enter another room. Yes. If you check your mother as well, from their family, they never become anything great. Allow him, he will enter. He will not tell you that. Do you also know that if you look at your life, there are some things that you did when you were in secondary school and they did not recognize. And when someone else did it, but you know they recognized him. Oh, that's true. He's just entering. That is how you'll be entering into different rooms. He will be taking you deep until you believe his lies. You see, as he's bringing you those lies, do you know what he's doing? Your faith is a wall. He's just slamming hammer against that wall. As you are believing him, is a hit. As you are believing his lies, another hit. You know, wall don't just break immediately. No, it is by different hits. You hit it different times before the wall breaks. So what he's doing is that he's just breaking that wall of faith gradually. He's breaking it gradually. If you to gain consciousness, any level at which you gain your consciousness, you will live for a while. But what has he done? He has left a crack. He knows where to come again. He knows that, okay, he becomes weak. Oh, that place that he entered through, he knows that he has left that place open with a crack. And he will go for a while, just like the same way he left Jesus Christ for a while in Matthew chapter 4. The same way he's going to leave you for a while. And when he comes back, he will not start slamming another side. No, he will go to that same particular place where he has already created holes, where he has already left cracks. He will come again. And if you, after he has left you for a while, you didn't do anything to those stupid beliefs that he has given you, he knows that that place is still left cracked. He will come through that side again. Do you know what he's going to do? He will continue where he stopped. He will bring you something that will make you believe. He will show you things that is even happening in your life currently. And once you believe again, he continues to slam. He continues to slam. He continues to slam. He will create a hole. That's the loophole. If you talk about your own could be at the backyard. That's how we enter. He will enter through that hole. And do you know what he's going to do? Same way when a rat tries to find himself into an electronic device, do you know what's going to do? He'll be eating the wires. He'll be cutting some connections. He'll be cutting some things because he has entered. This guy is stupid. Sorry, this guy is very wise. Stand firm against him. Be strong in your faith. This guy is very patient. You see, after he has left a crack, he can leave you for years. If you don't mend that part, if you don't go through your scriptures to go and see what God has said concerning you, at times we call it strongholds. If you just build it, you will just leave it there. If you don't go and solve that problem, next time to overfulaye on you will come back again through that part to fully create that hole. You see, his own cutting of wires, it can just start from your health and just tweak something in your health. Yours, it could be in your finance. Yours, it could be in the life of your children. Yours, it could be in ministry. Yours, it could be in marriage. Yours, it could be any areas of your life. He knows how to do that. You just be cutting it. You just be cutting it. You just see that things are not working again. Things are not the way it's supposed to be. You now be like, what's going on? I don't know what's going on. I pray now. Yes, you pray. But just that you really did not discern enough to know when he entered. He will not come with gragra that you are taking one day. He won't do that. What you need to do in this phase, if you have allowed him to enter into your life, it is only the wise that will go on a retreat. The wise will quickly run to God. Some people will also be looking for solutions elsewhere, and there's no solution outside God. There's just nothing. I read a post from Veronica, one of my good friends. She says something that there's no shortcut without dead end. Any solution you look for is going to land you in that bigger problem. There's just something you can do. After it has landed you in that problem, you know what you do again? Because you already remembered one approach that you took a few years ago when something like this happened to you. Oh, you went to this social person, they prescribed something for you. What you do again, when you landed in that bigger problem, you go through that route again. They will prefer solutions to you. What's going to happen again? After that one work for a few days, few months, few years, what's going to happen? It will also land you into another bigger problem. It is going to be from one problem to the other, to the other. The wise thing to do in this season is you go to God, run to him, leave all those things. You see, the people that God so much loved, when you start looking for solutions, everything you look for, it will not work. Maybe they sack you from your place of work and you're looking for a job. Oh, I know this person, he said I should come. You see, keep sending those CVs out. It will not work. I'm not cursing you, but it will not work. Why? God wants you to go back to him because he knows that cannot solve. He has already blocked those means. It cannot work. So what you do in this season is you run back to God for fixing. Yes, that's the wise thing to do. To build your faith again, to build your level of confidence in God again, to fix you, to mend some things that has been broken. No one else can mend you. No one else can fix you. There's just nobody. Not a single person can do that for you. You now know who this our God is. He's also eager to welcome us back. He's also eager. As much as, yes, we've wasted our time, we've wasted our resources, we've wasted almost everything. You see, this face, he's just so loving. He's so good. You see, his arms are wide open again to receive us back. And he'll be glad again to show us to the world to show us to the devil. Just like when devil thought he has won the battle by Jesus Christ, he thought killing him is the end. You know what God did? He just concealed that plan. And when he killed Jesus Christ, he rose again in glory. And then he presented him. What did Jesus do? He defeated the devil, he defeated death, and he handed us the key. This is the same thing as going to do when he has delivered us, when God has walked on us through that phase. It's the same he's going to show us to the world again that the guy that you thought is his end for, he has come again. I am telling you, this is just my story. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because I have gone through this. I have truly gone through it. And this is me. God knows how to bring beauty out of ashes. He's just God. But my advice is please allow him. If you are in that tough phase where the devil has already entered into you, eating deep into your life, please stop trying everything you think can. It will not work. If you work, it's another bigger problem that will land you. So allow him to work on you this season. Let him fix you. Let him work on you. The end of that thing is glory. I mean, the end of it all is just glory.